Welcome back, everybody. So today I am going to go over how I stay warm on the Can-Am Spyder. I have the F3 with the Blue Ridge windscreen, so it helps keep the air off my stomach and my lower chest, but I get hit in the upper chest and shoulders, arms, and my legs. So what I use is I have Firstgear pants liner, and it's just a spandexy soft material. It has a plug where you can plug in socks, which I do not have. I use the double controller. That way I can control the lower half and my upper half separately. So one part plugs in, and then I use this knob to control my pants. And then I have a pair of old frog togs that I throw over top of this just to keep the air off of me. I have Firstgear jacket liner, which this plugs in to here, controls off of this. I have Firstgear gloves, which plug into the sleeves, which is all internally plumbed. That way I don't have cables inside my jacket. And then over top of this, if it's 25 degrees, if it's below 30 degrees, I will throw a sweatshirt on over this. And then I just have a jacket. It's a nice leather jacket. I got it from Wilson's Leather. It's not insulated, it's just a leather jacket. And with this setup, I can run 20 degrees for an hour, hour and a half. Like I said, I do not have socks, so I just put on a pair of wool socks or insulated socks. And this is how I stay warm. I have had issues with the gloves. My last ride, the left glove stopped working. That's the second time the left glove has stopped working. I have not had issues with the pants liner or the jacket liner. This one is rated at 90 watts, so they have a 60 watt and a 90 watt. So this one is the higher, puts out more power. I think they said it's 130 degrees is what you can adjust this up to. And like I said, I can ride at 20 degrees for an hour, hour and a half without getting cold on the F3 with hardly any wind protection. So on that, I want to thank everybody for watching, and we'll get on to the ride. So today we're talking about what I use to stay warm on my F3. I do ride all year round. I purchased all of my heated gear through Baja Ron. Found him on Spyder Lovers. He does great service. His prices are absolutely incredible. So I have the dual controller. I bought the little quick plug-in, and I have it, I think it's heated grips or fog lights or whatever. It fit the hole perfectly. I have it wired through what Firstgear sends you. This right here, that's fused right to the battery, and then this part, I had to extend it, goes up to here. So that's how I get power to my suit. And what I wear is I have a pants liner, I have a jacket liner, and I have gloves. So any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. And I'm going to put this back together and I'm going for a ride. So I'll see you on the road. Welcome back, everybody. It looks like I'm gonna miss the peak season around here. When it comes to the leaves changing, I don't know what happened this year, to be honest with you. I don't know if it was too dry or, you know, I just missed it. You know, that darn thing of work keeps getting in the way of my Spyder rides. I'm gonna need to do something about that one day. So I started this video at the house. The poor Spyder's absolutely filthy. We went from mid-70s to 30 degrees
in 2 days, so I didn't get this thing washed. And I hate washing it when it's that cold, because water gets inside the gas cap and the ignition lock cylinder, and then in the mornings when I'm trying to get gas or even start it up to go to work, everything's frozen. So you know, unfortunately, I'm just gonna have to wait a couple more days until I can get this thing washed. So I've already messed up on the route I wanted to take today. I haven't been able to ride for the last 2 days, which has kind of thrown me into a crazy little, I don't know. I just haven't been able to ride for the last 2 days, and I wasn't thinking when I climbed on the Spider and headed in the wrong direction completely. So I'm gonna try to pick up on my route and just do it backwards. So I was talking about heated gear. I do use Firstgear, and I purchased all of my heated gear through Baja Ron. You can find him on Spider Lovers, and he's very affordable. I'm gonna say it was cheaper going through him than anywhere else, if I can remember correctly. But he has a link on Spider Lovers, and you can email him and he can get you prices. I buy my oil changes off of him. I bought my helmet off of him, all of my heated gear. And I think this is the second season that I've had this heated gear, and the only issue I've had is the left glove stopped working last year. And you know, I got a hold of a Baja Ron and said, hey, I have an issue. Oh, those are beautiful. Said I have an issue. I think you know, this road might be closed. So let's see if we got this car stopping, and I will get back to this. Yeah, we're good. You know, I got a hold of him and said, have a glove that stopped working. He instantly sent me the email address and the telephone number for Firstgear. Gave him a call. I had to leave a voice message. They emailed me back the next day, because I gave him my email address and told him that's the best way to communicate. And they said, you know, we need a picture of the gloves to make sure they're not damaged, and your receipt. I sent it to them, and the next response I got back was, they're in the mail, you'll have them in 2 days. So from the point I discovered they were broken to getting one replaced was within 5 days. So I was extremely satisfied with their customer service. These gloves are waterproof. And then I just have a jacket liner, and I have a pants liner. And the pants liner actually goes underneath your pants. It's not the one that has the windbreaker material on it, which I should have got. And when I'm on the F3 doesn't give you the best wind protection. Your shoulders get hit from your, oh, I just hit the camera. From your neck up gets hit, but you know, I don't have heated gear for my neck up. So my shoulders, my arms, my hands get a pretty strong blast. And then not the top part of my legs, but more of the bottom part of my legs, where the low pressure right here is so bad that it pulls the cold air up. So the back of my legs get on the cool side. To where if I was on an ST or an RT, you have a lot better wind protection on those. So I can do 20 degrees for about an hour and a half. And you know, that's about it. But I mean, that's cold. That is freaking cold. The Spider says it's 42. When I left the house, it said it was 40. The Spider said it was 46, but as I'm going down and it's cooling off, the temperature is coming down. So it's 40 degrees out. And I don't know, I have the heated gear turned up maybe a quarter of the way. And all I have is a leather jacket that is not insulated. I have my liner. I have a light long sleeve shirt on and a t-shirt. And then I have my pants liner on, and then I put my blue jeans on, and then I have a pair of old frog togs that are waterproof, and they're somewhat windproof. So I put those over top of whatever I'm wearing to work that day. And you know, if it's cold, if it's in the 30s, I will I have a big, it's almost like a sweatshirt that I'll put underneath this jacket just to help with some insulation. And you know, 30 degrees, you know, like I said, it's 40, and since I'm not going that quick right now, I'm actually on the warm side, on the real warm side. And like I said, you know, if you're on a bike that gives you a little bit more wind protection than, say, an F3 with the Blue Ridge windscreen, you know, 20 degrees might not be that cold for you. On my STS, you know, I didn't have a problem without the heated gear doing 30 degrees. So if I still had the STS, I can only imagine how cold or how long. I probably would still cut it off around that 20 degree mark, but I'd be able to be out in it longer. And what I like about the heated gear, and I probably mentioned this before, is with heated gear, you don't have to put as much gear on, so you're more nimble on whatever you ride. You're not bulky with all the extra clothes on trying to stay warm. So right there's a huge safety factor. You know, the only thing is, when you dress and you require your heated gear to work, it needs to work and it can't fail. You know, if it fails, you're in trouble. So I definitely recommend going with heated gear, especially if you want to extend your riding season, especially if you're on a three-wheeler, you know, because you can go out and your tires don't need to be warm and you're not going to fall over.